Fundamentally and woefully inadequate. That is the scathing conclusion tonight of a grand jury report into the lack of medical care for 18-year-old Eric Perez. He died in July of 2011 because of head injuries he suffered at the juvenile detention facility in West Palm Beach. The report says experts cannot conclude whether prompt medical help would have saved his life, and so no criminal charges of homicide are deemed appropriate. Jailers were dismissed in the wake of the teen's death, one that has put the state's juvenile system under harsh scrutiny. A lack of adherence to the established policies at the Palm Beach Regional Juvenile Detention Facility. That's how a grand jury describes the circumstances when 18-year-old Eric Perez was found dead in his jail cell the morning of July 9th, 2011. Perez had been serving time for a probation violation. Last December, the Department of Juvenile Justice fired 6 people after an investigation into his death. The grand jury findings said Perez had been dead for an hour before the corrections officer assigned to checking his cell every 10 minutes realized the teen had died. What was described as, quote, horseplay between the guards and youths the night before left Perez with 2 head injuries and later hallucinations, vomiting, and Perez soiling himself. The grand jury report found his call for help's ignored. The report says more effort was spent cleaning the floor around the youth than attending to his welfare, said the grand jury findings. And the mother of Eric Perez is speaking out late this day about those grand jury findings, telling us she is still seeking justice for her son.
What I could tell you is I'm going to be on top of them, okay, because I'm not going to let my son's death just them to get away with it or anything like that. And I mean, kids don't need to die the way he did.
Speaking to News Channel 5's Dan Corcoran just a short while ago, you'll hear more of his interview with her concerning her legal battles that Maritza Perez says she could have in front of her. Now, the Department of Juvenile Justice is saying in statements that it is doing everything it can to make sure a tragedy like this does not happen again. All of this and more tonight on News Channel 5 at 11.